Yo, what is up guys? It's me, and I'm Chuck, back at it again with Ark Mobile Evolved Survival. So for today's video, I will be doing something very, very unique, and it's taming an Oviraptor. Now an Oviraptor, it's not really focused as a pet that you want, but a lot of people use it, but you just don't really see them using it because it's normally in like little tight areas and whatnot. Just the point is, it's a very useful pet, but it's quite ignored, but pros use it a lot of the time for breeding and selling and kibble farming. It's the ultimate kibble farmer, which is really, really nice. We need 1 giga egg, but I'll just bring 2 allo eggs just in case, and I'm gonna go tame one up. Now, I do so much damage, if I use a baller, I'm gonna kill it. So, I can't use a baller, that's just a restriction I cannot do. So, well, I cannot pass through this because either that or it's gonna die. And that's a bit of a problem, we don't want it dying. So, let's just find out Pteranodon, awesome. Let's go. Okay, the timer is perfect. That's alright with me. I'll just bring my RG. Yeah, which one should I use? Okay, use this one. Okay, so they're pretty simple to find. Now, a lot of the time, people just kill them for meat or hide, and they don't actually really focus on them, but they're pretty good pets. They're kind of like the Lystrosaurus, whatever it is, that like that tiny little creature that you pet and then it gives XP. Yeah, it's kind of like that, except what you have to do is, well, we'll see in a minute once we tame it up. But the point is, it's kind of like that because it's just a boost for other pets. It's not a fighter, it's not a collector, it's nothing. It is purely just to stay there, take up a tame slot, and boost up some other pets. So, I don't know how far the closest one is. It could be a mile away, it could be 3 or 4, or it could be right down there. So, I'll see you guys where, when I find one of an Oviraptor. Alrighty, we're back, and finally I found an Oviraptor. It's an interesting name. It is a raptor. And, yeah. So, I'm gonna tame it, and these things are fast. Now, I would kill it if I were to use a baller, as I said before. But it's unconscious. And I do not need biotoxin whatsoever. Because it's so easy to tame. All you need to do is give it 1 giga egg, and it should tame up. Actually, this is a bit of a higher level. It tames like a level 2. So yeah, this might be a little bit harder. Where's the shadow state? What is the duration of the shadow state? Alright, well that doesn't matter right now. Yeah, I only take like 1 tick. So, what's it at? Okay. So, yeah, Oviraptors, do I like them? Oviraptors, do I like them? Yeah, I do. Honestly, I've never really given much attention to them. I've only been doing YouTubing for Ark for a little bit of time, like a week or 2, but I've never really given attention to it in the whole time of me playing Ark Mobile Evolved. I've never really given attention, and I think it deserves a lot more attention because it's just that unique creature. Like, it's really unique. It boosts up the egg production of creatures, of how many eggs they lay. Now, it's funny, this is a kibble farm. Now, I have, let's go here, crafting station, chef station. Now, excuse me, I have this. Now, this has, like, I'm pretty sure every single kibble in the game but griffin kibble. See, as you can see, it doesn't even have griffin kibble. So, it doesn't have griffin kibble. And griffin kibble is really hard to make because you can only get fertilized eggs, and so yeah, but that's for another time. The point is, Oviraptors, it's basically like an everything farmer because eggs is a healing item, it's a stamina item, and also it's a food item. So it produces more eggs. But with more eggs, it means more kibble. So it's a pretty useful creature. Now all you need to do is enable wandering. It's not like you pet it or anything and it lasts like a minute or something. It lasts forever as long as it's enabled wandering. So you just chuck some metal or rocks in it and it'll just stay there and produce eggs for the creatures around it. Now I'm most certain the range is identical to the Mystrosaurus or whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure it's like the same range, if so a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. But the point is, it's great at farming eggs. Like, eggs are extremely useful. Now the only problem is, I don't really understand this, but at the same time it makes sense, but just, I don't get why eggs weigh so much. I mean, I understand because if you hatch it, there'd be a creature inside, but before it's being hatched and incubated, there's nothing inside of it. It's just an egg yolk. Well, for casual eggs. So I don't know why it weighs very heavy. Like, it is very heavy. However, a medical brood that's like glass and whatnot weighs almost nothing. So I don't get that, but honestly, it's fine. If not, it would be very, very overpowered if that wasn't a thing. Like if, water, well, like if the medical brood was really heavy and the eggs were really light, that would be overpowered. Eggs would be used constantly for eating and not kibble. Now it's an insane kibble farmer. It's an insane practically everything when it comes to eggs. It's practically just that pet that you want like one or two of and it just boosts it up. So I have a male, so a female and a male. Not only I can get more eggs by the Oviraptor, but I can mate them. Well, make them mate. But I probably won't because no one really, I mean you only need like one or two. Like not like you rarely see three. Like, because normally people would keep all their dinosaurs in one area, or, like, against a wall, how I do mine, or, like, there's, like, a specific area where when it lays an egg, it's, like, on the ground, and, like, the creatures are on a ramp or something, and normally they would have creatures that are females to lay eggs, and it's a kibble farm, and all that good stuff, but, yeah. That's where Oviraptors are useful, for practically only females. Because the only eggs that males lay are poop. Just poo. And that's only useful for fertilizer, and that's like not the most useful thing. So it should wake up now. If not, then one more tick, which will be fine, because I can just punch it and increase it. Boom! Okay. Well, actually, I can increase it. But let's just stop. Just in case I was thinking of wandering around. Alright. Yeah, pick you up. Alrighty, well, we're back. Yeah, I just crashed in case you're not aware, but just edit that part out. Now, I am going to take it to our base, and I'll explain a little bit more about it. So this video is practically, I mean, if you haven't read the title, if you haven't seen the thumbnail, it's basically an Oviraptor and everything you need to know about it, because honestly, there's not much you need to know about it. Just enable wandering, chuck rocks in it, and you're all good. But when taming wise, if you have a strong gun and like a rifle, you can kill it, and it would actually really suck. Because I don't know why, but in Ark, whenever you're looking for something, it's so hard to find. And then straight after you tame it, boom, they're everywhere, except for gigas and Titanosaurs and unicorns. Other than that, like, one of my videos, no, I didn't even make a video on it. Yeah, I was trying to tame one of those Leicester little dinos, and I couldn't find any. I literally could not find any. I found one like after 30 minutes of searching. Alright, well, it's already being affected. Yeah, it definitely has a longer range because the Oviraptor is here. And it's all the way down here and it's still being affected, so that's pretty nice. Just make it follow us. Yeah, good. Alright, cool. So, in order to activate it, if you guys were not paying attention and you fell asleep halfway through it, well, in order to activate their special ability, you have to Just weigh it down with some good old metal, and you'll be all good. So let's just grab all this metal. I'll put the exact amount I need to for it not to move, and you enable wandering, and it basically just sits there, and everyone in its range just lays eggs. So it's definitely good if you're just, whether you want eggs, you use eggs as food. Like if you don't actually cook food, what are you doing? But if you don't, I mean, that's your choice. Wait, why can't I can't put any more else? What's the max? No, alright, well. Cool, so now it's not really moving. I mean, I kind of thought... it's 99 out of 100. Yeah, I am completely puzzled. So... really make much sense. It can't move, but it's not maximum weight. Whatever. Alright, well, basically that's how you use an Oviraptor. Don't use it for fighting, don't use it for traveling, don't use it for anything else other than sit there, does nothing all day with a bunch of metal right next to your pets, and they'll lay eggs. Like, for example, this Gigasaurus. Let's look. Does it have the symbols above? Okay, hang on. It's supposed to have symbols above it if it's being affected. Right. Let's get the skull a bit closer to the Rex. Now, as you saw, it's already like 2 eggs the RG really fast. Now I can't leave it too close because the Giga needs a lot of room. How's the RG going? Okay, it's doing good. It's being affected now? Yep, okay, cool. Now it's being affected. Okay, well, that's unnecessary. Oh yeah, there it is. You can see the symbol right there. Right there. You're right there. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video on how to use an Oviraptor. Pretty simple. I tried to explain it as clear as possible, as short as possible, because people drag on videos big time, and I don't find it fun. I try to, you know, keep it nice and short, the video, and everything you need to know about the Oviraptor has been included in this video. So I hope you tame an Oviraptor, and I hope you use it to farm kibble and tame a Giga or a Bronto. I would suggest making kibble for a Bronto, but yeah, you do you. Anyways, peace out.